Lovely people, lovely people, lovely people. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Look at the video. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, what time you stumble across the video. Hopefully you are able to watch the whole thing. I want to try to keep it concise as possible, but there's definitely some things that I want to make sure I hit home with on this. It's gonna be some stuff. We're gonna get into some stuff, my stuff. But I know my words are helpful for others, and so as I'm processing what I'm going through in life, as I'm realizing certain very, 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 very hard truths about some things. I'm also experiencing some very highs, and I'm very grateful and having gratitude. I just want to be able, I want to share, right? I want to share because I want to create this space where others can get to as well. And just feeling like they can do it. Okay. Just, it's a very necessary thing. All right. Just get into it. So I'm thinking today, as I'm processing, going through, there's some changes, some big feelings, emotions, things that are, happening in life. And I'm thinking about where I'm at. I'm thinking about who I am. I'm thinking about the things that make me me, the things that I used to do. And like I said, I'm coming to some realizations, things that I know, but acceptance is going to be a key word throughout this. Maybe I wasn't accepting, not maybe. Like, so first of all, this is about me being honest. I was not accepting, right? I was not accepting these things. So this is the thought that crossed my mind earlier as I was out on my walk and working through this stuff. Real quick, don't confuse proximity with acceptance. Okay, or with access. There we go. Change that again. Don't confuse proximity with access. Not gonna edit that out, right? This is about owning me, right? Owning everything that is me. I owe that to myself, okay? And I have not been giving that to myself. And I realized that, in a different way today. I've been realizing it in a different way for some months, and it's just been building and building and building. And I'm in a better space for it. I'm going to a better place for it. But I want to come to you when I'm in that space. I want to come to you right now. As I'm in this space and I'm working through this shit, okay? Don't confuse proximity with access. So I'm gonna read what I wrote or typed up on my walk, a little snip of it, and then, I'm gonna just share some thoughts and things from that point on. Again, hopefully this helps you just be okay with where you at. Be okay with the fucking process. Just to be okay, right? And live. That's gonna be another one. Right? Live. Acceptance, living. I'm gonna drop these words. I'm drop these words on y'all. All right. So I have lived a very guarded and compartmentalized life. Maybe not always consciously, but I have. It has helped me become or be everything I am for so many others. It has helped me access a level of emotion and vulnerability that is just enough to be the person I believe I need to be in all of these spaces. Okay, between work, coaching, therapy, right? Who I need to be in all of those spaces. I'm able to access emotions and vulnerability to be that person, right? To be that version of myself. And it's what I believe I need to be. And all these versions of me, they're genuine versions of me. They are me, right? They're me. They're not fake at all. You can ask anybody that know me or anybody that's experienced me at all. They're genuine. I'm genuine. I care. I care deeply. I care hard, right? But I am not giving people access to the whole of me, nor should I give everybody. But hard truth, right? Hard truth. Over time, some of these versions I felt like I needed to be in some of these spaces became a full-time thing. And in doing this, I realize more so now than ever, not only have I closed off access to core parts of me, the most beautiful parts of me to others, I have closed off access to myself, and I've denied myself access. I have denied myself space to be the most authentic, free version of myself. Right? Like just thinking about this, like, and accepting that, like, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through this video earlier. Rewind. I would not have been able to get through this video earlier, even today, without shedding a tear about this, right? Because the realization for me was that powerful. And like I said, it's not something that just happened. What's just recently been happening is that I'm accepting it and I'm being more accountable to myself. And in being more accountable to myself, I had to admit to myself that I have not been here for myself, right? I ain't fully been riding for myself. I have not been kind to myself, and I'm not that I've been malicious to myself, right? I'm not harming myself. I'm not, intentionally doing anything, but I closed off access to a part of me that would allow me to fully and freely live. And it's been something that I've dealt with my entire life, right? Not feeling like I belong anywhere, like it's a thing. Okay? It's a thing. Along my journey, I developed some skills, and poetry writing became a thing for me, a big thing. And I was able to develop a couple relationships that I'm able to speak freely. And those things combined were helping me, right, go in this trajectory to being able to live more freely, right? Constantly thinking about what others are thinking or saying and the judgments, and again, not feeling like I already belong. I already don't feel like I belong in spaces. And I'm learning to own just feeling different, being different, and it's okay. Like, it's beautiful. This is all beautiful. You can be anything. You don't have to conform. And I'm not conforming. But in not conforming, there's a feeling of not being connected to, right? There's a feeling of not being right, and we want to be connected. I want to be connected, right? So over life, right? I fumbling with this for a long time, on a trajectory, and recently realizing that I stopped writing for myself. I started writing for you. I started writing for other people. So I'm thinking about all the things that people would say. Oh, no, they don't. Oh, no, that they're going to judge and not. And so I'm no. I haven't been able to just freely write. I haven't been able to just put my thoughts to paper without judging myself. Right. So when I'm saying I haven't been kind to myself, this is what I mean. Like I'm denying myself access to these core things that make me who I am. This writing was the only place I could go and just be me. It just fully live my life and create and imagine and just be free. And in trying to be there for everyone else and trying to be the versions that I need to be in these spaces, I stopped doing that. I stopped being kind to myself, right? And that's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's just sad. Because as I'm walking today, like I'm thinking, like I want to live, right? I want to live, and I'm sure you do too. I'm sure there's so many people out there that are like, man, I want to live, and it's hard. It's hard. There's so many things out there to tell you what you should do, what you should be, how you should act, and it's hard. Right? It's hard to find a space where you feel safe enough to be authentic and grow, because who you are changes over time. And I haven't even given myself that grace the way I should. And I give it to others all fucking day, right? All day long. I give that grace to others. I create that space for other people. And I'm not even, not a bad thing. Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, that's what I do. It was just hurtful to have to admit to myself that I was not giving myself that space. I was not doing that for myself. I'm not showing up for me. I usually just avoid certain thoughts for a while. But in this process, I'm letting the feelings come through, okay? I'm not shutting down. Feelings come through. I'm not trying to hold on to them, but I'm feeling them and letting them go. So, like, they feelings all day long with the triggering event, right? So, yeah, I've been kind of going through this stuff, but there was a triggering event, that kind of put me in this position. Now, I apologize to everyone for how I hurt them. I apologize for not being enough for them or not being able to show up the way that they need me to show up. But today was the first day I really thought about how I don't. Today was the first day I apologized to myself. That shook me up. Like, coming to this, like, damn, this is the first time you apologize to yourself. It's a lot. It's been a lot. I want to be able to experience, like, the world without fear of not being accepted. To do that, I have to accept myself first. So people are probably like, "Hey, Marsh, bro, we know, we here, right?" And that's great. We need a tribe, right? But I have to be enough for me, and I have to be kind to myself. I have to create the space I need for myself so that I can go out in this world. what I will ask from others is that help create a safe space, not just for yourself, but help create a safe space for others. If you want to help me, just create a space. So when I need to talk, I just usually want to just kind of vent. I'm already processing some stuff. I need a judgment-free zone, right? And I feel like, I give that to everyone else, but I wasn't giving myself a judgment-free zone. And so I closed myself off to anything that would hurt me deeply, right? I got a lot of layers, a lot of levels. Again, proximity, people are close, but no one's in that room. I'm not even in that room anymore. I'm not even close. I'm not close to that power source anymore. I hadn't been, right? And it's like in this room behind the door, it's locked, and I got the key, but you're on your phone, and you're like, where the hell is my phone? But you're on your phone, you got your phone in your hand, you can't find it. I got the key, and I'm wondering like, where's. Matter of fact, sometimes I feel like I forgot the room existed. I forgot that part of me was even there, and I'm stumbling around my facilities right now. Boom, bump into this door, and somehow it cracked open, and all this stuff is rushing out. And I peeked in, and I'm sad because there's a beautiful part of me in there, the part of me that would really let me just live. And I'm sad, and I'm angry, and I'm being accountable to myself. Right? This is me being accountable to myself, right? So self, I'm sorry for not being there for you. I'm sorry for the judgment. I'm sorry for not letting you live, So anybody else going through this, right? It's okay. It's okay not to know what you want. It's okay not to know who you are just yet. Don't matter how old you are, what you're going through. It's okay. Like there's no fucking rule book to this. There's no definite straight line path. There's nothing to that. Just wake up every day. Be kind to yourself. You're enough. You are enough for you. This world got us feeling like we're not enough for anything, and we're looking for validation outside of ourselves. We're looking for validation in so many places, and we're not able to see it when we have it, right? We're not able to experience the love when we have it. We can't see it, right? Because we're fearful. I'm fearful. I'm fearful of not being able to bounce back from a deep pain. And like I feel some pain, and so I know like, man, I've been through some shit. So there's another level to this shit that I'm not trying to go to and give somebody access or give people access to the point where I stop accessing it my damn self. And so I'm not living. I'm not enjoying people, right? I'm being there for people. I want to enjoy people. I'm enjoying them to an extent. We all need connection. We all need connection. And again, just please create safe space for people. Judgment-free zones. Because if we're honest with ourselves, if you're honest with yourself, that's what you want. That's what you need. Right? Everything we do is based off of what other people are saying and thinking, how we feel like we're going to be perceived. This shit is so exhausting and hard. No amount of self-care is going to help you live. It helps me get up every day and go do what I need to do, but it doesn't help me live. Right? And I love what I do. I'll be a licensed therapist by the end of the year. I love coaching football. I love creating that space for other people. But I'm not living. I wasn't living. That's so fucking hard to say. That's super difficult to say, right? To take ownership of that shit is hard as fuck. I'll spare myself going like down rabbit holes of like what could have been, what could be, why, shit, man. We here now. We here now. So what are we doing moving forward, right? What are you gonna do moving forward? How are you going to be kind to yourself? How are you going to give yourself space to be the most authentic version of you? I got a plan for myself. You know, I've been back writing, doing some things, tapping back into some friendships, leaning on people, and trusting that I'm going to be okay, so that I'm able to try to trust them, because we do need we need a community. Okay, we need a community, right? It's easier if we come together. But my ass didn't charge my phone, so it died. Right. Again, flaws in auto. Right. This is uh, just being truthful, honest, being honest with myself. Again, apologizing to myself for not being there for myself, right? Not giving myself access to like the beautiful parts of me, the things that make me whole, because I'm fearful that, you know, I'm gonna get hurt. Uh, you know, if I can manage the things that hurt me, like I know, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't fully doing me. Uh, that ain't living. So uh, I offer this to you. Right? I offer this to my people out there, lowly people, right? We do it to each other, so we gotta be there for each other, right? Like, we're creating these spaces where we feel like we're not enough, we feel like we're inadequate, because we don't have a thing, because we don't do a thing, because we don't know a thing. And the truth is, like, the world needs everybody to be themselves, to be whole. Like, we were all the same, this wouldn't work. uh, but it's hard, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to deal with people when you don't know them. So it's uncomfortable to deal with being different or feeling different. These things are uncomfortable. We have to create space and opportunity for people to grow and develop, and be comfortable in discomfort, right? In uncomfortable things. Um, so please, again, I'm gonna keep saying that, like, be that space for people, because you know you need that. You know you need that. Right? I'm being honest with myself. I need that, uh, and I wasn't giving it to myself. And people have given me that space. Like, if I think about it, maybe they were, but I don't know, because I wasn't taking it, because I was not secure in myself. Okay, that's another one that fucked me up. Right, fucked me up. I'm not secure in myself. Right, not that I'm insecure, but I was not secure in myself and my ability to be okay from some shit that may happen. um, because I've hurt, and I've hurt deeply, and I don't want to hurt. And so I compartmentalize, and I manage things, and I manage people so that they can't fuck with me, they can't hurt me. And again, I apologize to myself, because I'm not living in that space. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain spaces where, you know, I do things, I say things, but there's times where I should say things and I don't. You know, people don't be like, Chris don't talk much. I don't talk much. There's no reason for me to talk all the goddamn time. But I have to admit that there are times when I need to speak up and I don't. Right? So when I say that I'm going to start being there for myself, that's what I mean. It's not, you're not saying a whole 360, like, oh, I'm going to be out here talking to you, talking to everybody. It's not what I mean. Not what's going to happen, but what is going to happen, right? Some stuff that you can't see. So again, when down the line, you don't see all this. You just see me living my best life. You're not going to see the process. You're not going to see what I went through, and you know, you're probably not going to see exactly what I went through on my walk, right? Because you weren't there. And I composed myself enough to get through this video, to share with you, because that's what's important. The information is important for you to know that, again, you are enough. You are absolutely enough. We are all doing the best we can in life, and I don't fault people for that, even when it hurts. Right? I don't fault. I can't. Like, it just, It's not my truth. Okay. Um, but you absolutely need to start showing up for yourself, right? Be there for yourself. Create a safe space for others. We gotta do that. I'm big on like practice, right? How do you get to, you gotta practice the skill, but you need a safe environment to practice these skills. Again, I wasn't giving myself that safe environment. I wasn't taking the chances on others, right? No longer, though. No longer. It's, again, I got a plan for that. I gotta accept myself for who I am, accept myself for where I'm at. And stop letting these seeds of doubt come in, because I want to be connected to other people, but the what ifs and the judgment and things of that nature, right? Because I wrote a lot. I wrote a lot of things down while I was out there, and I want to make sure I kind of hit some other stuff to process. If I missed anything, I think I uh, yeah, expectations of myself super unreal. super super unreal. Like like I said, we're all doing the best we can. I have a standard, and it's okay. The standard's okay. Aspiring to that standard, trying to toe that line, but like the expectation I have of myself, so fucking unreal, right? To be strong all day, every day. And some people probably laugh, like y'all watching this video and be like, "Yep, that Chris, you good? I'm good. Like, what's wrong? Nothing. Cool. I'm cool. You sure? I'm good, yo. I'm good. Because in my mind, I'm gonna be good, right? And in my mind, like, I don't need to tell everybody everything that's going on with me. But in doing that, and then not going to my space and writing that shit down, not going to my people and talking to those people, and just continuing to do that over and over and over, again, I've lost myself. I've lost the self that I was going to be, right? Aspiring to be, um, for a while. Not lost anymore. But the journey is gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. Like every day for the last couple of weeks, it's been fucking a roller coaster, fucking of emotions, thinking about this shit, and like realizing that I have not been here for myself, and that I can't access or haven't accessed this part of me. Um, which is sad, sad, sad. It's just, that's what it came down to. You never know what people are going through. You never know what other people are going through. Um, I don't know what you're going through, but judgment free zone. If you need to talk, hit me up. Hit me up. Um, I'll listen. Um, you know, that's what I do. Um, I'm gonna be here for myself so that I can keep showing up for you as the best version of myself for you. Um, but I will do what I need to do for me moving forward to make sure I'm good. If that's taking space, it's taking space. Definitely getting back to, like I said, writing, um, being able to feel like you're okay and nothing's wrong with you. It's powerful, and it sucks to think about how I have a tool, I have a key to do that, and I didn't use it. It's like you're a glutton for punishment, Mr. Marshall. Like, what the fuck? Uh, yeah, man. It's a lot. It's been a lot. Um, I'm grateful. Video space. Again, authentic. Last piece. Uh, I though I'm going through all this, I'm happy, I'm grateful, um, because I have the opportunity to move in a better direction. Right, I have that opportunity. Right, again, realizing the stuff and accepting it. Right, that's realizing it kind of easy. Accepting this shit harder. Accepting that I am the problem. Right, I don't say problem. Accepting that my role in it a little bit harder, right? Because we're always talking about what the world is doing to us, what people are doing to us, and because it's true, right? But accepting that I can do a thing and I'm not doing a thing, hard, but grateful, happy that I'm here and I have the opportunity to move in a different direction and that I have the tools to do it. And I think that's a hard part for a lot of people, which is why I want to share. So I'm sharing this with you is because we can get to that part where you want to move in a different direction. You can accept this. You can accept that you have the opportunity that you can do that. It's in your court, but you don't have the tools. Right? That's kind of like when you set a goal, right? You want to do a thing, but you're just not sure how to get there and do it, and then it kind of kills the goal, kills the dream. Okay. Um, we can talk about the tools, right? Again, mental skill building, mental skills. We can talk about the tools. You probably do have the tools. You probably already do some things that you may not even be thinking about. Like when I started writing poetry, like when I started that stuff, it was just like the vent, right? And I was happen to be good at it, so I'm writing, and then people are like, "Ooh, girl, I like that," and then so I'm like, "Oh, I like pleasing people, right? I like helping people," and so now it's all about. It was all about me. I did me, and then people like identified with me. Not everybody, but some people, and I need to get back to that. But what I'm saying is that maybe you are doing something that or have done something or used to do something that brought you joy, that helped you feel like the best version of you, that helped you process everything in the world, that one thing that you could go do or create, that space that you can exist in and feel free to be whatever you wanted to be, say whatever you wanted to say, feel whatever you wanted to feel, and not feel like something is wrong with you. Feelings are feelings. I mean, they're not facts, but they're real. Okay? Feelings are real. Nothing is wrong with you for feeling feelings. Nothing's fucking wrong with you. Um, they're necessary. They help alert you to what's going on around you and put you on alert to what you might need to do. So yeah, sometimes they tell lies though, right? I'm fearful of a situation, it's gonna kill me, and it's not. It's not. You're eventually it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Someone telling something, it's gonna hurt. But you're gonna get over it. You just don't want to deal with it when that hurt comes. That's a truth that we don't like talking about. That's a truth that we don't want to admit. But also, are we giving each other space to develop the skills and feel like we can be okay? Are we giving each other space to feel like this is just normal? Like, you know what? Everybody ain't gonna like you. But we create a space where we feel like something must be wrong with you if people don't like you. But we all know that everybody ain't gonna like you. It's a vicious world we live in. Be kind. Please be kind. Be kind to yourself. Please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others, even if you can't be kind to yourself, because that still helps, right? I'm not mad that I didn't give myself what I gave other people. Um, I just realized that I'm hurting my feelings. I hurt my own goddamn feelings. But I wouldn't take it back, right? Because I do love that I can help people and create a space for people to not feel so alone. Right? Um, just be careful, people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not there for yourself, if you're not enough for you, um, you're gonna be alone, right? There's gonna be a void. There's gonna be a void, and the people aren't really getting the true, authentic version of you all the time. Which not everybody can, but there's gonna be some people in your life. There's gonna be some people that come through your life, and you're gonna want them to have that authentic version, right? Because it's what you need to keep those people in the space, right? You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to judge who you want to be around and be on that level. But if you're not secure in that, like I'm not secure in myself. Okay. I wasn't secure in myself. Um, it's gonna be hard to let those people in, right? You know. And again, it is what it is, right? Know better, do better. Uh, Hard, still hard, but it can be done. You will do it. You will be okay, right? We will be okay. But also experience your feeling, experience your truth. Hurt, feel the hurts, um, feel the high highs, the low lows, right? Build yourself up, right? So you can take those chances, right? Ride that roller coaster. I ain't getting on a real roller coaster still, no. But I ride airplanes, kind of same thing, right? Get yourself to where you could take that flight. Get yourself to where you could ride that roller coaster and enjoy life, have fun, live free. So this is me sharing my truth with you right now about where I am in life. Like I said, there's no timestamps on things. There's no dates. There's no. Like, you just when you realize it, you realize it. When you feel it, you feel it. When you're ready, you're ready. Um, Hopefully, this will help you get ready. Hopefully, this will help you stay moving. Hopefully, this will help you feel okay. That's hopeful. I'm hopeful in that. Before something else happens, I don't know, to the phone, I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, I'm gonna wrap that up. So, again, this all started once again, me just admitting, like, people got proximity, but they don't got access. I had proximity, like I am me, and I did not have access. You know, I didn't have access. Stuff that blocked it off, which is amazing, right? And people probably like, huh? Yeah, now I see it. You know, and some people probably in shock, like, no, I didn't get the vibe. Um, it depends on how close you are. So, man, hey, you're all lovely people in your own lovely way. I don't like all of you. Right? It's not realistic. I don't know all of you. But I'm sure all of you have your beautiful parts. Okay. And I'm sure all of you are doing the best you can and trying to navigate this world. Right? So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, live more free, you know, each day, just a little bit more each day, live a little bit more free. Yeah, if you found a video, you know how to reach me. All right, so thank you for your time and have a lovely day.